What's going on, everybody?
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father.
Hey, thank you for Martin Easy for the subscription. I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. It's the freaking weekend, baby. It is the freaking weekend. I'm just gonna dive directly into the news. So my homie Chris is visiting. You can see his bags back there.
You love the spirit of justice. You love your
we went out last night.
devil.
Thank you, PLG Puncher or Pig Puncher, the sub. Is he hot? You can see if he's hot or not by checking my Instagram. Oh my god, I don't know what happened today. Okay, listen, I maybe like when I normally go to the gym, I just look very unapproachable because I just have my AirPods in.
Love the spirit of justice.
And I'm just
you love your
pumping out the same
devil.
exercises I've been doing for a year. Thank you, Uncle Monkey. And you know, people probably think like that's not very approachable, right? And I'm in and out. I'm in and out because I don't have a lot of time. But today I went with Chris because I was like, how do I describe it? I went with Chris, so I was like, I was just talking to him the entire time, so I guess I was more approachable. And I wore a Rutgers shirt, and I never wear my Rutgers shirt out. And like 3 girls came up to me. It was nuts, dude. It was an insane experience. I wanted to share that with you guys. I know that you're gonna have Pepe mods me or Haas mods me, but it's like a very unique situation. And it had never happened before. Okay, dude. Look at all these fucking angry incels in my. How have I made this? How do I have such a fucking terrible audience, dude? How did this happen? r/I have sex. Yeah. Girls would just ask about the shirt, but like girls never approach me at the gym, like ever. They never want to talk to me at the gym normally. Like maybe I'll see someone like checking me out. You know what I mean? Like I'll see some of them check me out, but I've never seen any of them come up and talk to me. So it was kind of cool. Yeah, it was awesome. Sorry, I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have shared anything with you guys. Do I think Mayo P to CIA? Maybe. Let's take a look at this.
Earlier today, you said you were open to having a conversation about opening your fundraisers, and that's a question that reporters have been asking for months now. So I'm wondering, when do you expect to actually have that conversation and give like an answer on that?
Again, I don't have a timeline for you.
As the candidate, can't you just direct your campaign to open those fundraisers?
What's that?
As the candidate, can't you just direct your campaign to open those fundraisers?
Yes.
And why haven't you done so?
What's that?
Why haven't you done so yet?
There are a lot of considerations, and I'm thinking about it.
Last question. Can you give us an example of those considerations?
No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, man.
Dude. Okay, here's what I will say about. Listen, I don't really talk about white privilege all that often. It is a real thing, obviously. You definitely have it. Even if you're white passing, you get additional privileges. But like, god damn, dude. Like, listen, Kamala Harris lost because she sucked. Okay? But like, and you guys know I hate Amy Klobuchar, okay, with a passion, because she's a woman and I hate women, obviously. Mill Dog Jr., thank you for the sub. But Amy Klobuchar said something incredible. That was the truest thing she's ever said in the primaries, where she turned around to Pete and was like, could you imagine if there was a female candidate with like Pete's lack of experience up here? I can't. She would be laughed out of the conversation. Like, no one would ever assume that like a female mayor would be able to even have the audacity to run for fucking president after being the mayor of a 100,000 plus city, the fourth largest city in Indiana, and only winning 8,500 votes his entire political career. And to be honest, like, Amy Klobuchar sucks, right? I mean, she's garbage, a garbage candidate, totally propped up by the media, but it's true as fuck. Like, it's so insanely true. Look at what happened to Marianne Williams. Exactly. Like, Pete is like low-key very much a poster boy for white privilege. More people are watching XQC now than ever voted for Peter. Yeah, true. Exactly. So it's kind of weird that he just like he's just like, I don't care. Like, I'm fucking Mayo Pete, baby. I'm Mayo Pete, baby. Joe Biden's gonna die soon. So I'm the last hope that the Democratic establishment has, baby. I'm white as fuck.
The spirit of justice.
And I've worked at all the fucking right businesses, and guess what? It's time that I take over this presidency. You think Biden gets the nomination? The insane thing is, if you look at Pete's rise over the last month, he's gaining voters from Bernie and Warren. I don't know about that math, dude. I always am incredibly skeptical about like who's picking up points from who. I know that you look at the rise and fall of particular candidates, and it is likely because Biden has remained stable at 20%. But what if Hasan's goal to muddy the waters so that there's a repeat of 2016 with Bernie voters? People who refuse to vote because their favorite candidate lost. Yep. That's my goal, dude. I am, after all, a Russian asset. До свидания, comrade. I'm here to destroy the American politique from within, okay? Check RCP's average to shrink the chart to 3 months. Shows clearly Warren voters are moving to Pete, along with some Sanders voters, which is fucking nuts. I don't see Sanders. I mean, maybe. Yeah. What? Held a message, reason, identity? What the fuck? That was a weird thing to disallow. Anyway. But yeah, Mayor Pete is Garbo. But that's what America wants.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
Happy stream, baby.
What's up, dying Fajita? I asked my mom who she was voting for, but she didn't know who was running because she doesn't really care. I told her the main candidates are Sanders, Warren, and Biden and what they were about, and she chose Biden because he was with Obama. Yeah. BRB, I'm gonna go jump off a bridge in Grand Theft Auto. Trump, Giuliani deliver report on Ukraine trip to Congress. If your mom didn't know who was running, I wish you would have just said, hey, vote for Biden. Why is Lycan looking to like fight people on the internet? Like, I don't want to do any of this, okay? I don't want to be a part of this mentality. I just like feels weird to me that like everyone is just trying to debate all the fucking time. Like I don't, especially if it's like debate for the purpose of just like debating. Anyway. Debate is content. Politics is an excuse to debate. It's still kind of weird that I still have like a large contingency of people that that still want that, or like really, really want that kind of content. I don't know. Holy shit. By the way. A guy at Art Basel pulled the banana worth 120K off the wall and ate it. So now they're escorting him out. I've been there. I've been to Art Basel. It's fucking awesome. It's a lot of fun, but it's also the peak of bourgeois decadence. Okay? It's like just all the art. It's him eating it is peak performance art, but how was a banana worth 180K? It's art, bro. Buy that banana for 100 to 120K. Donate it to a museum and have 120K tax deduction. True. What is Fish doing? He just like stares at things sometimes. I think he's just bored. When do we watch on stream? Muller Daddy? What? Is this real? My free John Delaney DVD came. Now I just need a DVD player? What the fuck? I was doing some research at I'm Jasmine stream. As soon as you went live, she lost 150 viewers. I mean, you're one of them. Like, you're one of them. Also, what that only means is that there are the 800 Coomers who are more interested in... No, I'm kidding. I'm Jasmine makes great content. I watch her stream as well. So there's nothing to be ashamed of. She's great. When are you going to game with her on Switch? I don't know. She's averaging 800 viewers after streaming for a month. Yeah, she's awesome. She's fucking killing it, dude. I'm proud of her. Hi, do you have recommendations for finding an artist name? No. No, I don't. I don't even know what that means. What's finding an artist name? These are the most important 7 seconds of modern political history.
Guess who's back? Still doing that shit, huh?
Hey, that's just another testament that white women are POC, dude. I've been saying this, dude. Okay? Like, people don't take me seriously when I make insightful political analysis like white women are people of color. Yeah. Yeah, they're the minority. And they only own 90% of the land despite being 10% of the population. So I'm confused. Like, they don't even own 100% of the land. So what? So obviously they're oppressed. White women only. White women are POC. Some white women, not all white women. Are white men the only non-POCs? Yes. Okay, dude. This is too much. This is disgusting. I don't want that. I don't want that. That's too scuffed. Listen, we're doing comfy shit today, okay? We're gonna be comfy today. I'm in a comfy mood. All right, I'm not in a mood to. I'm not in a. Oh man, my eyes are hurting from looking at that. No beef, no drama. True. Watch the Smash Bros. Doc finally. No.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
8 months, let's go. Keep up the good work, Kumya.
Should I watch this? I mean, this guy's been asking me to watch this for so long that at this point, like... Okay, let's fucking watch it. I've never seen this, but... I don't know anything about Smash Brothers, but
Today,
maybe.
a friend of the producer is coming over to play Smash Brothers Melee.
How you doing? Pretty good. Yourself? Yeah. Good.
He considers himself to be pretty good, having played the game
XQC sent a group message to Game Later. Not sure if you got it. I did not get it. So maybe I was not a part of the group message. Space Grizzly. It's a 9-part series and each episode is 20 minutes. What are you doing? Yeah, we're not watching all these fucking episodes. Are you crazy? That's awkward, dude. Bu Türk değil mi AQ? Evet. Riskli çocuk Türk'üm. Ne var?
game for several years. What he doesn't know is he's about to play Korean DJ, one of the greatest Melee players of all time.
Oh. Whoops.
Each player has 4 lives or stocks, and must take all of his opponent's stocks to win. KDJ will lose 3 on purpose.
Oh, Fox is so awesome. Oh, so excited I'm playing this game again. Fox is really good.
Now, he will try.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
Holy shit. I mean, I don't even...
Games.
I want to introduce you to Korean DJ, who is one of the greatest Smash Brothers players of all time.
KDJ then invited the cameraman to fight. And then the producer.
Oh, there's gotta be enough of us here. Nice.
Oh! Oh my god!
How is it possible for someone to be so fast and so precise
You don't
that even
love the
3
spirit of
opponents
justice.
would be no
You
match?
love your father.
This is about a game that was never designed to be played at a competitive level. And the people who discovered just how far the game could go.
Well, I'd never heard your name before, so go suck a dick.
Tons of people behind me just screaming.
He goes there ready to die. Best feeling ever.
But mostly, this is about the 7 greatest players who, in their time, ruled the world.
Why is there a documentary about this? Like, I'm confused. Like, what? Is this like a legit thing? Isn't this, I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about Smash, but isn't it more like, is it an esport? Like, I thought it was more to be like consumed in a casual fashion. Like, isn't it supposed to be like a casual thing? Like, this is like frat bros play this game. You know what I mean? It's a huge game. It's a big esport. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. It has a cult following and is super popular. No, it's all ego, insane, crazy people. The tourneys are on right now. Check Twitch directory. You're about to have another flute take? No. Please don't unsubscribe and leave my channel, okay? After I lost the flute constituency, I cannot lose the Melee Smash constituency after that, okay? Yes, it's an esport. Nay, it's the most important esport, and anyone who doesn't understand the importance of this esport is fucking wrong, okay? Oh, thank God. Safe. We're safe, boys. All right, let's watch the rest of this documentary.
You want me to wrap up Smash, like, as a whole?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
It's a fighting game. Wait, don't say Smash is a fighting game? Are you not supposed to say it's a fighting game?
Max presents A Brief History of Smash. It was the turn of the century and everyone was bored. Bored, that is, until Masahiro Sakurai invented a brilliant new way to legally beat your children. Super Smash Bros. Melee.
You don't love the spirit
You know what
of justice.
flute players and
You
Melee
love your
players have in
father, the
common?
devil.
Both get brain damage from what they play. Jesus Christ. Oh no, dude. Oh no, dude. What's FGC?
For Nintendo GameCube.
If there's a person who plays the flute and plays Super Smash at the professional or competitive level right now, they're done. They're never coming back. I could be debating fucking Ann Coulter or I could be debating Donald Trump, and they would probably side with Donald Trump after this. They'd be like, yeah, I really liked Hasan until I found out that he hates Italians. He hates Super Smash. And I mean, I don't even hate Super Smash. It's just like I've never played it. Oh, FGC fighting game community. Oh, okay. Wait, okay. Legit. I don't care if the fighting game community gets mad at me for this, but like, why is this not considered a fighting game? What? Because the characters aren't like sexy? Some people want to fuck Pikachu like they want to fuck Eddie Gordo. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like a different, like what? Oh, I'm sorry, it's not DOA, okay? Like, sorry that all the characters don't have fat ass titties when they're fighting with like extra tit bounce. It's not considered a fighting game because of that. Don't fucking gatekeep, okay? I think like my impartial opinion on this is that Super Smash is a fighting game. It's not a conventional fighting game involving quarter circles and such, but most people would consider it a fighting game. Depends on who you ask. I'm a professional esports Mario Party player.
Since then, everything has been just hunky-dory.
When Smash Bros. Melee was released, it was intended to be a party game. something your family could play together. Something designed for the casual gamer.
I can't play it.
The game was stocked with Nintendo characters most people would recognize. Donkey Kong, Mario, Bowser, and some few would recognize. Captain Falcon, Sheik, Marth.
How come you watched this shit but not earned it by Chief Keef?
The game itself was unique.
Because we're on
in the world
fucking
of
Twitch,
2D
okay? I gotta
fighters.
serve my nerd
I
audience.
liked that it was easy to pick up. You know, like Street Fighter, you had to know shit combos. This game, you could just play and have fun.
There's just a fluidity to it that normal 2D fighters don't have. Not to say 2D fighters are bad or anything. Disclaimer.
You know, other games, you got charge moves, quarter circles.
Smash, you make up your own combos. It's, you know, it's all about the physics. It's almost like a sandbox fighting game.
Of course, because I had fun, I then started taking it seriously. And it's like, shit, there are combos in this too. And it's actually a lot broader, I guess, than most fighting games, because it isn't just memorizing inputs. You have to think a lot more. Judge where people are going.
Everybody's like, it's going up. It's supposed to go the other way, and then they die. Yeah, it's confusing.
Oh, yeah, the percentage. It's not at all like any other fighting game.
When you get hit, or when things hit you, or like when you...
Oh, man. Instead of going down, it goes up? That's fucking crazy, dude. Okay, never mind. I guess it's not a fighting game then.
Fall or whatever, your percentage goes up. And that means that the next time someone hits you, you'll go a little bit farther. And then when you go far enough that you leave the box that is the stage, because every stage is really a box, then you die.
There's a lot of strategy in just making sure people don't come back onto the stage once you knock them off. You can kill people at 0% or like 1% if you just play it really smart and trick them into doing something. Whereas other fighting games, you can't really have that small tactical advantage. Like you have to kind of chip away at them constantly.
Out of 649 GameCube games, Melee was by a wide margin the most popular. But despite the insistence that it should be a casual experience,
Oh, shit. It's over. It's over for you fools, dude. Hey. Oh, never mind. I didn't know that they had receipts. Sorry. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I don't play it because I'm not a filthy casual. Yeah. Yeah, Monopoly's a fighting game too. It's probably more fighting in Monopoly once the game is over and your friendships are irreparably damaged.
despite the insistence that it should be a casual experience, a few players saw it as much more than that, and they took it to another level.
Well, I mean, I first picked up the game when it came out, obviously. I was there waiting in line, and I guess it would have been best.
Thank you, Rezigrats, for the bits.
And brought it back and played all the challenges, you know, one by one, event mode. Fell in love instantly. It was brilliant. It was even better than 64, which I also played all the time with my friends. It was fantastic, and I've been playing it for a couple of years when we found out about tournaments, that they hosted tournaments for the game.
Oh, he's the best.
I thought it was just it was a one-time thing. It was for fun. It was silly, and we went to Live or Die. It was our first tournament. It was a crap show. Honestly, it was crowded and it was smelly, and I did really poorly, and it was frustrating. But
there you go.
That was it. You know, it was just like turning on.
You talked about how smelly they are. There you go. This documentary has something for everybody. It has something for the haters. It has something for the lovers.
Compared to these people, and that was very exciting for us. Once I realized where I was on the spectrum of this game, how far down I was, that the training started right away.
Welcome to Smash Brothers Training. Today you will learn the first advanced technique ever discovered.
Wave dashing.
Wave dashing. What the hell is a wave dash?
Wave dashing. This is Samus. Besides being a robot bounty hunter, she is also an accomplished dancer. By jumping and then quickly dodging into the ground, she can transfer her momentum into a slide, speeding up her combos and increasing her movement options.
Okay, that's
Despite
actually
this,
crazy.
She still cannot do the robot. That's all for now. See you next time.
It got so smelly that they had to make regulations to have better hygiene or you're disqualified from playing? No way, dude. That's insane, dude. Smash players out here using fucking using their scent like it's a performance enhancer, dude. They're cheating. It's a genuine issue. Smash players plead with each other to please, for the love of God, stop smelling so bad. Oh no, that's so bad, dude. Oh no, that's so bad, dude. Imagine being known. Oh, dude, the game creator calls it a game made for like casual play with grandpa. Your tournament is known for smelling bad. It's not a good start, my guy. Oh no, dude. I was on board with implementing Smash into the FGM community, or is it FGM? Is that what it's called? FGC? FGM. Whatever, dude. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Why would you take me seriously? Oh, it's so funny. Because, like, I talk about serious things in a very unserious way all the time. But usually, like, yeah, female genital mutilation is what FGM is. But, like, I talk about serious things. So I guess, like, people assume that I have, like, the same energy when I'm talking about fucking Smash tournaments. You know what I mean? Like, and for a lot of gamers, like, it's as important. It's equally as important as, like, making sure everyone has healthcare. You know what I mean? Because, like, they're neats. So they think, like, what the fuck? Why aren't you taking this seriously? Like, it's like, dude, I don't know. I don't care. I'm just fucking around. Okay.
Players learned how to use wave dashing and other advanced techniques to speed up the game to the point where it basically got ridiculous. Most people figure that we put in about 6 or 7 inputs per second, which is roughly about the same as professional StarCraft.
A pro player had a crab thrown at him while he was on stage, which means the smell was bad enough that no one really knew the guy had a crab in his pocket? Okay, fuck. Fuck off. That's not real. That's not real.
It kind of broke the boundaries that people expected
That's
to see.
disgusting. Stop it. Just stop telling me things.
There aren't set combos. There aren't a list that somebody somewhere decided what you can do. You can do whatever you want to with your character. You compare it to sports. You compare it to basketball or football, where a person is in control of every movement of their body. And while the video game is just a series of zeros and ones, everybody looks different. I can watch a video of a Marth.
What is that? What is he holding? Is that crab?
Oh, he's saying someone threw that at him?
Just because Hungrybox won? Oh, that person is about to get bodied.
Hey, that's not okay, guys. That's not okay.
Come on,
guys. That's
man.
not. Dude, HBox played out of his mind. Come on.
Show some respect,
man. I'm sorry.
No, that's not okay, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, that's not okay.
Excuse my French.
No.
Oh no, he threw the crab on the ground, dude. Wait, what if it's a fucking wait, why is he holding the crab up, by the way? Is the crab alive or is the crab dead? Cause like, oh, it's dead.
Someone threw that at him?
Just because.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, that's not.
H-Box played out of his mind. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Cheer for it.
Guys, No, that's not okay, guys. H-Box played out of his mind. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Cheer for it. H-Box.
Oh, imagine the smells in that room. Delicious. That's funny. Okay, let's keep going. This is actually a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun and I'm learning.
I can tell you whether it's Ken or Neo or Hasan. You can see the style in a person's character, and that to me is incredible.
You know, I've ran tournaments for MLG, I've ran Men Challenge, I've ran Tekken, I've ran Halo, I've ran Gears of War, Rainbow Six, Shadowrun.
Okay, these guys like only played bro games.
And Smash Brothers Melee, Smash Brothers Brawl, so I've ran and been around a lot of high caliber games and I've seen them all, and I think Melee is one of the deepest and most intricate games you can ever play competitively, which is crazy for a game made by Nintendo that wasn't supposed to be competitive with cartoon characters, but
H-Box was later confirmed to have cheated after his mother was seen giving him some delicious Campbell's chunky soup.
it just kind of was like a beautiful accident.
Although Melee has advanced considerably, for the first few years there were no guidelines. The first to uncover and master these techniques would instantly become the most dangerous player.
When I think of high caliber gaming tournaments, I think of Madden. Like, that's where my mind goes, so I'm glad that he mentioned that.
Did you just call him Chris?
Holy shit.
Something. No,
it's not Krishan.
Come on.
It's cool though that like at least the tournaments literally look like you're just hanging out at your friend's mom's basement. You know what I mean? Like obviously I don't think this is a tournament. This is just literally at their mom's basement, but the same energy exists inside of the tournaments as well. So they kept it.
Cool with the game?
We weren't really serious about it. I mean, we had fun with it, but the moment where it changed from like just casual play to competitive was when my brother met Hasan at school. The biggest thing about him that I've gotten over now, which I guess is why I didn't start with it, but is just the fact that he's like freakishly good at video games. Like he just has this knack for being able to figure a game out and apply the best tactics.
Hey, XBX Colin with a 10 tier 1 gift subs. Thank you, XBX Colin.
Immediately, this old school MMORPG called Growl. He was like top 2 ranked, he said, in the PvP servers of that worldwide. Pokemon Puzzle League, top scores in almost every mode. It was also just different genres. I mean, you got an MMO, you got a fighting game, and then you got a puzzle game, like, and he's just nailing like all 3 genres. We would just go to Fest and we'd be playing games for fun, and he's still like whooping our ass in them. Like we're playing Mario Party over here, and he's just fucking like winning all the mini games. It's something, like I said, that I'm used to now, but it's still like when I go back and think about it, it's like fucking incredible to think about. It seems like any game that he puts time into and cares about, he will get sick at. Crews weren't really like heavily established at the time. We were kind of one of the forerunners actually, because we wanted to show that as a group we had the most skill compared to any other group of
Okay,
players.
that's fucking drip though, dude. What is he wearing, dude? That's some shit I would wear, dude. That is nice. Nice. Fuck yeah. And he's got this crazy hair. Legit.
To show that as a group we had the most skill compared to any other group of players. And Chu had joined our crew because we had met him at another tournament. He started coming to our fest, and that's pretty much what started like the whole crew rivalry aspect. Probably was the fact that we had this other group of players, and they were, you know, they also had like a name. They were very like established.
What?
We had seen their placements over tournaments.
Why are they playing?
When Melee came out, this game called Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance came out. And we were just being silly about it. It's like, yo, we should just call ourselves Deadly Alliance. Everyone was the king of their town. Like Mike G, he was the king of Queens. Kamal, he's like the king of Brooklyn. And me and Jason, we was like the kings of Manhattan. And then we also met Killer R. He was the king of Harlem. There was this guy named Brandon. His name is B. he pretty much knew about H2IL. And then he's like, yo, these guys, they're real good and everything. And he was the pretty much person networking between, you know, both crews.
He's just like, yeah, they're all like 20-year-old dudes from like the Bronx. And we're like, wow. Like,
I was like, yo, forget this, man. We're gonna go over there. We're going to destroy the whole crew.
We're just like these high school kids playing Smash Brothers. And like, these are like fucking 20-year-old like inner city people just like bringing out like hardcore trash talk. If I ever told people at school or anything about like, oh, I go to tournaments and
these are like
lame. I'm like, oh yeah,
these are like inner city kid people, dude. My man said inner city people, dude. This is so funny. Yo. Oh, Jesus. I wonder what he was saying off camera back then. This is 2012, so.
Well, let me show you this motherfucker, West, that goes to these tournaments. He's a fucking badass.
We was talking smack to each other, you know. We actually meet, and the next thing you know, Hasan, he was pretty much beating my whole team.
That whole night, Hasan was like wrecking them, but they actually beat the rest of our crew for, you know, overall. And
it was funny. He was even beating Dave with like Pichu. Because he would do like gimmicks. Like just throwing you off the ledge and just gimping you. He'd just do stuff like that to Dave, and Dave was like, oh, Hasan's too good, I can't beat him, because that's how Dave is. Like, once a player is good and starts beating him, he starts like sucking their balls or whatever you want to call it. And the thing that Hasan had over us at the time is because he knew about L canceling before us. So he was able to do moves like, you know, L cancel his moves to stop the delay on moves before before us.
With his smart play and technical mastery, Hasan had emerged as the best player on the East Coast. But across the country, a battle was brewing for best in the Golden State.
You knew about L canceling, dude. We couldn't stop him.
The very first tournament series. It was really the first kind of national tournament series we ever had in our community. It was Matt Deasy.
This is literally the smelliest documentary I've ever watched.
And, you know, it'd be some setups on the middle floor, some setups on the bottom floor, and everyone would sleep there. Like, this guy would just house anyone that would fly in from anywhere or drive in from anywhere. He would give you a place to stay. They'd set up tents outside.
Oh, no, dude. Oh, no. I spoke too soon, but I was right. Oh, imagine the sense, the olfactory cues that trigger as soon as you walk into that apartment house, whatever. Oh, no, dude.
It was like, I don't know, like Woodstock of gaming or something, where like all these people would show up and he'd be super friendly and open his house to them and house them for a weekend just to throw Smash tournaments. Vociferous, you know, was a guy who played Sheik back then and was just the strongest player. Like, he had won tournament goes, the first couple of them. By default, he was, you know, considered the best player in the nation. I think we kind of had, not an arrogant community, but like we definitely knew we were really good at what we did. And the first story about Ken is like, you know, this guy like randomly posts that he won a GameStop tournament or some random tournament and he can't be beat in this game. And the thing about that, saying that, is everyone says that. Like, they beat their friends and they're unbelievable at this game and they will never lose. And I've seen it at so many tournaments and these guys just get absolutely like crushed, like torn apart, like leave it with like, you know, a tail between the legs. Like, it was the same thing for Ken. Like, some guy that wasn't part of our community was like, I'm really good at this game, there's no way you'll beat me.
I was just a small fish in a pond. I didn't know anything about the ocean yet, so Matt Deasy, you know, he saw that post and he actually contacted my brother on AM afterwards and wanted to do a money match. They thought it was going to be easy money, so $25 became $50, $50 became $100, and then eventually it became the $200 money match off the bat. To tell you the honest truth, I didn't even have the money at the time, and I still money matched them.
Damn, these fucking bounties are massive, dude.
Hours, NorCal to SoCal. I played Vociferous first. He was like doing all these advanced techniques, like wave dash, catching items on air. I was like, how did you do that? I just had to rely on my instincts to take me through. I ended up beating Vociferous. Matt Deasy and Vociferous' face it was priceless. It was a funny thing because Matt Deasy's like, oh, okay, I guess I'm next. And Matt Deasy would pick Corneria and then...
Caucass said, I'm going to read this. This is a $5 dono. I have to read it. They might smell bad, but they are better at their craft than you will ever be at your craft in your entire life. Okay. So what? Oh, sick, dude.
Run to the one side of the ship and just constantly spam lasers at me.
No, I'd rather smell good, I think. Where are they at, dude? What are they doing now?
And I couldn't hit him. Every single time I'd approach him, he'd run to the other side and shoot more lasers at me. I realized like I had to adapt to that. So I found out that once I grabbed Matt DZ, he wasn't able to run. So once I grabbed him, I was able to hit him. I asked him, I'm like, I beat you guys. Aren't you guys the best? I beat you guys. Does it not make me the best now? And Matt DZ said, no. Just because you beat us in a money match doesn't make you the best. You have to win TG4. I host TG4. You have to win that. That's what makes you the best. So I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'll have to go to TG4 and win that.
You might have had sex more than 2 times, but they're fucking legends, Pog.
Like,
no, that's not fair. I don't know why I'm like, I have no animosity towards the Smash community. I think it's all cultivated by people who already in the chat are egging me on to get aggressive and like make jokes. I'm just memeing. I literally don't know and don't care at all.
Competing in an increasingly impatient and globalized economy in which the competition is getting ever stiffer. And no one can ignore the harshness of that competition or the inequality that it inevitably accentuates. And I'm afraid that violent economic centrifuge is operating on human beings who are already very far from equal in raw ability, if not in spiritual worth.
What?
Whatever you may think of the value of IQ tests, it is surely relevant to a conversation about equality that as many as 16% of our species have an IQ below 85, while about 2%, but anyway, 16%, what do you want to put up your hands? 16% have an IQ below 85, 2% have an IQ above 130. And the harder you shake the pack, the easier it will be for some cornflakes to get to the top. And for one reason or another, boardroom greed, or as the people in the boardrooms assure me, the natural and God-given talents of senior executives, the income gap between the top cornflakes and the bottom cornflakes is getting wider than ever. And I stress, I don't believe that economic equality is possible. Indeed, some measure of inequality is essential for the spirit of envy and keeping up with the Joneses and so on. That
I am so angry at how racist Jeremy Corbyn is. After watching Boris Johnson be racist, I am reminded once again that the true racist is Jeremy Corbyn, the guy who's going up against him. Okay? God damn it, dude. Jeremy Corbyn, just stop. Stop with your racism right now, sir. Stop it. Let's not focus on this video. This video is just nothing. I am reminded, by seeing this racism, I am reminded of the real racism of Jeremy Corbyn. That's what it reminded me of. Eugenics I can handle, but criticizing Israel, well, now that, sirs, that's the real racism. Jeffrey Epstein may not have killed himself, but he was better at his craft than you will ever be at yours your entire life. True. Dude, you cannot. I will never be as good at anything as Jeffrey Epstein was at fucking little children. This is a fact. Sorry. This is true. Yeah. Keep going.
There's like stages and whatnot, but it was hosted at Matt DZ's house. Like I saw these smashers. He was housing like most of them, so they were like, I saw him sleep on the ground. I was like walking in there. I'm like trying to avoid smashers. They've heard of me. Like Matt DZ and Reciferous were telling people about me, like how I was. So they wanted to see it. I tore through the whole entire tournament. After people saw my skill, a lot of people actually dropped out of the tournament. The hype was like almost gone. It's like the last match of the day is me versus Vociferous.
It just honestly feels like people don't like Smash players, maybe because like they just love the smell of their own farts. Like they have, or maybe they're all nice. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Have I met any Smash players? I didn't mean to make like a smell joke again. I just meant like they just seem very very intense about their community. Is Triax a Smash player? I thought he played like what is the name of the? I could talk to Triax about all this. Doesn't Triax play what does he play? He plays Mario Maker, but before that he was playing like the Castle or something. I don't really know anything. Ludwig as well. You've hosted them before. Okay, Ludwig is cool, and Triax is insanely cool. I love Triax. Yoshi's Island. The Castle? I don't know. Check the dono. Okay, after this is done.
These two things seem to go.
I ended up beating him. My parents really never supported me playing video games, especially at a competitive level. They would always tell me like, "There's no way you're gonna be the best at this game. You know, there's always gonna be someone better than you." I'm one of those guys who want to prove people wrong. If you tell me I can't do that, I want to show you that I can do it. So.
Ludwig said you hang out with his sister and her boyfriend sometimes. Yes, I am good friends with Ludwig's sister's boyfriend. Like Ludwig's sister, I know very well. Ludwig's sister's boyfriend, I know very well. He is cousins with my old roommate AP. He's AP's cousin. I've been to their house a million times, like in LA, in Bel Air. Don't watch the Glink video. He's banned off Twitch. Yeah, I can't watch Glink videos. Sorry, guys.
When I came home from TG4 and I showed them a lot of cash, they're like, "Oh, that's beginner's luck. That's beginner's. There's no way you can win another tournament."
Ken emerged from TG4 as the undisputed champion of the West. So it seemed that Ken and Hasan were set on a collision course, with only a matter of time before they faced one another in the ultimate showdown.
I'm relatively new here. I don't know your views on UK politics, but what do you think about Corbyn? Sorry if you answered this already. I love Corbyn. Jezza is the absolute boy. He should win. If the UK has half a fucking brain, they would vote for Labour, and that's it. That's my point. Fuck the Tories. Vote Labour. Best ads in the game. Best political ads in the game. Should we watch the next one? Are you guys interested in this? No. A lot of no's. I'm seeing a lot of no's, dude. I'm seeing a lot of no's in the chat. People do not seem to be interested in this. Some good content right here. Unbeatable Benzuke? What the fuck is this?
Bamboo Derby 3. In Bamboo Derby 3, many competitors took on the course, but between the unstable tires and the seemingly impossible wicked slope, victory remained out of reach. The most famous dentist on stilts, Masao Komura, fared the best. However, the pogo posts quickly wiped the smile off his face. Will anyone be able to remain balanced long enough to join past winners Hiroshi Takahashi and Hiroshi Kobayashi on the Banzuke?
現在は子育てに追われております。溜まったストレス発散のためにも楽しみたいと話しているが、さてどうだ。
What the fuck is this?
待ち構える3つの青タクのプロペラ。落ち着いている専業主婦は大抵のことはクリアできる。さあこのまま越えられるか。おっと奥さんプロペラを越えてください。奥さんプロペラを越えました。そして上下する縄格子落ち着いております。落ち着いて。
Oh no, it's the bumba! She just got the bamboozled! Bamboozled!
Up next is Kenta
Is that what they say when he
This
loses?
11-year-old faced Bamboo Derby 3 once before, but he was defeated by the Wicked Slope. Today, he's returned to get revenge on that obstacle.
It's not an accent. It's What the fuck is a child?
日々竹馬のレベルアップに励んでいる石井君。
Oh my god! Fucking ripperoni!
縄格子。ここも危なげなく通過いたしました。ギャラリー席の方を振り返る余裕がある。おっとどうだ。戻った戻りました。ここはじっくりと練習の成果を見せたい。もう一回やり直して3つ目4つ目5つ目6つ目渡った
何。
山です。ここはかなり傾斜角度がきついが、おお
No!
応援してくれたみんなと、じゃあ家族のみんなに何か言いましょうか。ありがとうございました。また来てください。はい。
Next up is radiologist.
Someone said that kid's now the prime minister. That's how they choose him in Japan. If you win bamboozle, if you win fucking Banzuke, you become the prime minister.
Eiji Hidakawa. He trains on the hospital grounds during his free time. Will his training lead to victory or a set of x-rays of himself?
A set of x-rays.
3年の時の竹馬の勘が蘇っているようです。いい感じです。快調なテンポで進んでいます。青竹プロペラから縄格子クリア。まずは前半のハイライト。タイヤの飛び。全身びしょびしょ。ちょっとでお腹が見えてしまった。
Hidakawa missed one of the tires.
Why are they dressed like jockeys too? It's kind of cool.
He hit the ground hard. At least his neon yellow jockey outfit matches nicely with the glowing green water.
ノルマは全部で9つ。完全制覇するぞ。
Kenji is a salaryman.
Next to go is bank teller Kenji Oshima. This 23-year-old claims he can go all the way.
さあ銀行員がスタートしていきます。スーツにしっかりとネクタイを締めて、さらにネクタイピンを胸につけているというこの堅実ぶり。しかし足元は裸足で竹馬だ。さあ竹馬でまず一つ目のこの青竹のプロペラをクリアしてまいりました。続いてはこの縄の格子であります。縄の格子も栃木銀行営業部。栃木銀行大丈夫か。
ノルマ2つですか。やばいですね。上司に怒られますね。
ねえ。
He means that literally, by the way. He means that literally, not figuratively. Four-hour ban for that. Watch this, please.
The Israeli-Palestinian conflict has been the focal point of geopolitical instability in the Middle East since the establishment of Israel in 1948.
Very interesting energy here. Big change from what we were watching, but I'm into it. This is an important topic that a lot of people don't understand.
The UN and the United States publicly support a two-state solution to try and end this conflict after decades of negotiation.
Okay, this is like, wow. Well, wait, first of all, I think these guys deserve some RPG rockets coming their way, okay? Do you see how deadly this weapon is? Do you even understand? Do you even understand what kind of deadly weapon this is? Do you notice? Do you notice the deadly rocks? A lot of people don't know this, but rocks in the hands of a Palestinian turn into pretty much a nuclear strike. Time to roll the tanks in, boys. Okay, this is going to be fucking... this is like TOS. Like, every part of this is TOS, dude. Probably. Okay, it doesn't seem like it, but... Holy shit, there's a...
One that's directly opposed to the U.S. government's official policy.
There's a video of a sniper shooting at fucking people throwing rocks, dude. Okay. I mean, it doesn't show the actual, like, kill, so we don't know if they...
Although the vast majority of the international community find and tensions between the Jewish state and the Arab world continue to fester. Throughout this process, America has remained firmly behind Israel as its greatest supporter. In fact, Israel receives more U.S. foreign aid than any other country in the world. Now, much of this support has been attributed to a strong, wealthy, and very pro-Israeli lobby in America, which is true, but you'd think that the majority of the strength behind this lobby would be the Jewish community in the U.S., which is only partially correct, because as it turns out, in terms of sheer numbers, the evangelical Christians from America's Bible Belt make up the majority of this lobby's power base. So we sent Thomas Morton to find out why a bunch of born-again Christians from Texas are so in love with the nation of Israel.
I mean, I can summarize it for you very quickly. Are you guys ready? It's because the chosen sons of God need to have their land, their land that was given to them by God, so that Jesus can come back to earth. The second coming of Jesus Christ can happen, and then the rapture occurs, and all of the evangelicals get sucked up into heaven. And everyone, including the Jews who are now in Israel, because all the Jews need to go to Israel, are all burning for eternity. So, yeah. Equally, it's a win-win also, because then they also hate the Muslims too. So there's like a good... Everyone goes to hell except for the evangelicals. Low-key kind of poggies? Yeah. Kind of low-key, kind of nice with it, dude. Sorry for the spoilers, but there it is. That's the reason why. Like, I never knew about this until I went to a Thanksgiving dinner with one of my best friends, ex-Marine actually, a Marine veteran, and his family, and his grandpappy told me all about how he is so excited for Israel to return to the Jews in completion, so Jesus Christ can come back to earth. It was very interesting to hear, like, a straight up, like, you know, fully grown adult believe in this kind of stuff. Pretty tight. Former Marine, not former Marine. Yeah.
This may be the most important prophetic spot in the entire Bible, because the final act of the book of Revelation is going to begin right here at this place. The Bible teaches that Russia, Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, Turkey, and other nations will come down under a UN flag, and they will invade Israel at this particular point. Can you imagine? Thousands of tanks out here in this valley, rumbling, fighting, firing. Can you imagine jet airplanes screaming overhead? The battle is going...
You know, Russia, Libya, Iran, Ethiopia, and Turkey, all of those nations that were very well documented in the Bible because they totally existed. Nobody loves the retcon like religious freaks, dude. They love They just love writing update patch notes. Like, they patch their games harder than fucking League of Legends does, okay? Every month there's a new patch. They're like, oh shit, we can't. Oh, black people are no longer inferior. Okay, they're included in the religion now. Oops, check the patch notes, bro. They're included. They're good now. They're no longer evil. I'm talking about Mormons, of course. We're gonna patch in Turkey invading Israel for this update. Like, literally, just every week and a half, there's like a new patch. So good.
Hasan has your fellow K-comrade from Russia. I suggest you watch this. It's the equivalent.
Is it crocodile?
Version of the opioid crisis.
Is it crocodile? That shit is crazy. Okay.
To be fierce.
The horrific multinational fighting this preacher is describing is
the original patch, of course, is that Jesus became white. That was the OG patch. White people were like, "Yo, we gotta make sure that this guy." That was like, okay, no longer brown. Okay, none of that. That was like the first, like in the first version, they were like, "Yeah, we gotta change that." As soon as he died, it was like, okay.
It's the Battle of Armageddon, which is supposed to happen right here, just as soon as Israel is a fully Jewish state.
It was a bug fix.
Which is why a bunch of Christians in Texas have become the most fervent Zionists on God's green earth.
While most Americans probably think that the pro-Israeli lobby is largely a Jewish thing, actually most of its support comes from right here in the Bible Belt, where evangelical Christians overwhelmingly believe that Israel has a right to exist because God said so.
Go to the phone right now and call that number and say, yes, I'm going to stand with Israel. I'm going to bless the people of the Bible. I'm going to bless God's chosen people.
Will those of you in this audience who support the state of Israel stand to your feet and give a shout of support?
Yo, Americans are so stupid, dude. We are the dumbest nation on the planet. I swear to God, dude. We are literally the dumbest fucking nation on the planet, dude. Like, just literally substitute Israel with any other nation, and you will 100% understand how stupid this is. Like, imagine like some backwater ass Kona town, and it's like, and there's like a fucking televangelist pastor screeching about like, America stands with, I don't know, Morocco. we need to fund the glorious Moroccan nation. So insane. Like, what? Why are we doing this? He's like, I don't have a lot of money, but okay, here you go, sir. Yeah, so stupid.
While a lot of Israel's financial support does come from Jewish wallets, there are close to 70 million evangelicals in America versus less than 14 million Jews worldwide.
Like, imagine, okay, Morocco's not even like funny enough. I need to figure out like what's the funniest nation that Americans would like want to support. You know what I mean? Like just totally random. Like just like Azerbaijan. Yeah, America stands firmly with Azerbaijan against the Armenians that are fighting down there. And guess what? In order to fend off the threat of a greater Armenia, we must do everything we can to give Azerbaijan all of our hard-earned dollars. Just like so stupid. Yeah, like Dagestan. Yeah. It's just so weird. What a weird fucking thing, dude. Yeah, God told us. Like, people in Texas have like Blue Lives Matter stickers in the back of their pickup truck, right next to I stand with Azerbaijan.
Given that roughly 80% of these Christians support Israel, that makes American Christians the largest pro-Israeli voting bloc in the world, about 4 times the size of the Jewish community on Earth.
There's a lot of money behind the Christian Zionist movement. This church behind me, Cornerstone, is one of the biggest supporters of Israel, not just among Christians, but in the world. The pastor here, John Hagee, has raised an estimated $70 million over the course of his ministry.
Pastor Hagee also founded Christians United for Israel, or CUFI, which is the largest pro-Israel lobbying organization in America. Even bigger than AIPAC, the organization most people assume dominates the American Israel lobby because it's the biggest Jewish one. What's dicey about CUFI is that a good deal of their money for Israel is spent on buildings and organizations in the Israeli settlements. These are massive Jewish communities built well within Palestinian territory, in violation of international law. The settlements are run by some of the most fanatical Zionists who believe the Bible entitles them to their land, and that ceding any of it back to the Palestinians would be a violation of God's law.
God gave them that land. They own that land.
While there's nothing wrong with Christians supporting Israel, the way these Christians have chosen to do so puts them firmly on one side of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, one that's directly opposed to the U.S. government's official policy.
That was where the sniper was. Just wanted to dodge it real quick. But if you guys want to see disproportionate use of force, here, I'll just show you this much. There are people throwing rocks. Okay? There are people throwing rocks here. And then in the next frame, there is literally an Israeli sniper dunking on them. Okay? Chris Kyle, no scope, 360 no scoping, fucking Palestinians who are throwing rocks.
Israeli-Palestinian conflict, one that's directly
just straight up here. I'll just show you a still frame. Here's a still frame of it.
Pilate was actually a chill dude. Jesus came by and trash talked the spaghetti.
Pontius was enjoying his wife.
His wife cooked for him, and Pontius was chill, but not if you talk smack about his wife's spaghetti. TBH, he had to crucify him. Come on.
Just normal things, dude. Just normal things, you know, things that need to happen.
Opposed to the U.S. government's official policy, and are using their massive political power and money to oppose the peace plan John Kerry is currently trying to push through. That's the two-state solution that would give the Palestinians the West Bank and Gaza Strip, and the Israelis would get the rest, hopefully ending all the violence.
Yeah.
The evangelicals not only lobby Washington and send money to Israel to fight the two-state solution, they also make up over 40% of American tourists in Israel every year with popular Holy Land pilgrimage tours. Many of these tours actually have stops in the Israeli settlements, which are used by the settlers to solicit donations for their cause.
We're in Karnei Shamram, Israeli settlement. We're about to meet Sandra, who deals with Pastor Hagee in the United States. She is not a Christian, she's an Orthodox Jew. And right now she's hosting a bunch of Christian Australians who are touring the settlement and hopefully coughing up the bills.
To make the settlements more relatable to their Christian friends, Sandra and her organization used the Palestinian territories' biblical names of Judea and Samaria.
It is for us as people who believe in the Bible and to stand on the moral and spiritual right of the Jewish people to Judea and Samaria.
Bro, imagine taking notes at this fucking thing, dude. What the fuck? Bro, this shit is so nuts, dude. Like, listen. There are plenty of fucking bad dudes, okay? There are plenty of bad dudes on the Muslim side. They're radical or whatever the fuck. But they're not anywhere near as normalized as these people who are just lovely accountants, okay? They're just fucking lovely accountants who are just doing their thing and totally supporting settler terrorism in the most normal way possible. This murder is like the widespread murder and displacement of millions of people is just totally acceptable. And not only that, but this documentary is in 2018. It's now sanctioned by the U.S. government. Like it's completely, no, it's not sanctioned. Like they completely accept it. Unlike the rest of the world, mind you.
Amen? Amen. Good.
After Sandra's presentation, we reboarded the bus to see the settlement for ourselves.
Come on, guys.
Wait, this guy goes much better than straight up running into cities and blowing up people who didn't do anything wrong. What do you think? I fucking like terrorism? What are you, an idiot? Those guys who run into cities and blow up people who don't do anything wrong, 90% of the targets are other people. Okay, there are people that look like me. There are people that are my family members. Okay, so no, I'm not a fan of that either, idiot. Like, I'm less of a fan of that. The difference that I just openly mentioned here is that one of them gets treated like terrorists and evil people. The other gets treated like totally normal and totally cool and casual people who are not also promoting death and destruction and normalizing death and destruction.
I want you to try to punch him in the stomach. Let's give it a try. Unfortunately, our Arab neighbors also have these kinds of guns. You need to be protected with something like this.
How important is Christian support for specifically for the settlements?
Christian support for the Jewish presence in Judea and Samaria is critical because it's a very large group of people all over the world, and we need to hear their voices, and thank God they are raising their voices on this issue louder and louder every day.
Another Christian Holy Land tour leader is evangelical pastor Irvin Baxter.
If Israeli elections also use the same concept as the Japanese one, where whoever got the furthest in the bamboo trials, Netanyahu would not even make it. He would not even be in the Knesset. He would have never made it. Netanyahu he does not know how to work the sticks, okay? Yeah, much fairer system, I would say. Israel has a lot to learn from Japan in that regard, to be honest.
Whose End Time Ministries takes its flock to Israel twice a year. The focus of their tours is actually the real reason evangelicals overwhelmingly want the Jews to control all of Israel, which is the actual end times, as in Armageddon. Because, according to their interpretation of the Bible, Jewish control of the Holy Land will lead directly to the second coming of Christ.
The word Armageddon is actually two words, Har Megiddo, or...
Wait, we gotta find the Battle of Armageddon, Megiddo, the Omega Code 2. We have to watch that, dude. What? That is fucking sick, dude. What? Oh my God, they have it. Oh my God, I found it. Oh my fucking God, dude. What? This is like...
Symbolized here by the bell.
Okay, we're not gonna watch 50 minutes. I just want to see the battle. I want to see the battle bots. You didn't find shit? Oh, Megiddo, the Omega Code, Omega lol, dude. What? Okay, can someone show me the battle bot scene? Is it at the end?
Lucifer.
This is fucking content, boys. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, we're gonna get back to that. Oh, my pee-pee's so hard right now. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. No. This is so good. By the way, this shit... Remember the fucking psycho, like, anti-Semitic spirit whisperer rapist guy that we were watching yesterday? Who was saying, like, Jews are Martians, and then they came and, like, raped all the humans on Earth, and then they control everything now? Same energy. Like, same energy, just, like, a lot more finances behind this. Whatever the fuck, whoever made this. Spirit science guy. Yeah. Same energy. Is just, like, just better production value. More like mega doo-doo. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is so good. I'm coming, dude. I'm coming my pants right now with excitement. Mega doo-doo. Yo, this is so good. We're watching this. We're watching the shit out of this, dude. If it starts with the boy talking to the baby, you will have to move it back. This is my first upload and not sure what I did wrong, but it can be moved back. Avoid getting the RFID chip at all costs. Remember the end, Jesus wins. They had me in my class watch this in second grade at a private Christian school. Literally turned off Fern Gully the first few minutes because they said it promoted witchcraft and then put this on. What? There's a fucking sequel? Oh, this is so good. Wait. How could they have a sequel? Wait, why is this the second one? Omega Code 2. Like, I thought the first one was literally the world ends. So what sequel? Like, What's the sequel where like all the evangelicals are fucking their cousins in heaven or something? Like what? End of the world, the end. This is awesome. Bro, they love patch notes. I'm telling you, they're like, the world ended, we're all in heaven, but fuck it, we're gonna rewrite it one more time, brothers. We can't stop writing. This is what happens when you repress all of like the creative elements in your community with like puritanical rigor, and you just like you force them, and then they have no outlet other than like making up crazy religious shit. That's what it is, dude. They're just like, we have nothing else, so we're gonna keep making shit up. We can't stop. Repent to Allah. Erdogan will direct Omega Code 3. Are you religious? No.
Control of the Holy Land will lead directly to the second coming of Christ.
The word Armageddon is actually two words, Har Megiddo, or Hill of Megiddo. You are standing on the Hill of Megiddo right now. The final act of the book of Revelation is going to begin right here at this place. And when Israel's about to be defeated, the Bible tells us that Jesus Christ himself will intervene. It says it this way: the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, with the trump of God. He is going to defeat the Antichrist. He's going to defeat the false prophet. Both of them will be cast alive into the lake of fire. At that time, Satan is going to be bound for the next 1,000 years, and we are going to crown Jesus Christ as King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Real quickly, I will take time for a few questions.
What will be happening in Maryland at that time?
Well, I can't tell you for sure if Maryland will still be there or not.
What
In addition to Armageddon, Pastor Baxter's End Times tour hits all the other local attractions.
That's so good. She's like, will I still be able to go to the grocery store? Or will the nice black fella that hands me my bags, will the nice black fella who hands me my bags, will he be in eternal damnation? Suffering in the lake of fire alongside Satan? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Associated with the apocalypse, including the most contested piece of real estate on the planet, Jerusalem, which houses some of the most sacred sites for Jews, Muslims, and Christians alike. It's also where Jesus lands at the grand finale of the end times, which doesn't pan out so great for the Jews.
2/3 of Israel will die. It's Zechariah 13, I think, maybe verse 7, 8, 9, right in that area.
Yeah.
That 2/3 will die. 1/3 will be brought through the fire.
Spoilers! No! No, they're ruining it. No, we were going to watch this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ruined Megadoodoo. They ruined it. Fuck TOS. TOS also. Just kidding. I already had ruined it in the beginning. Remember I told you like all the Jews go to hell? That's what happens at the end of the evangelical Bible, dude. This is it. Not very good. Not a good partnership, dude.
Third will then turn to Messiah en masse when he comes back. And the scripture says that they will run out to him, and when they bow to worship him, Zechariah 13:6 says they're going to notice he's got wounds in his feet and in his hand. And they're going to say, "You're Jesus? Oh, Messiah, we've been so stubborn, we've been so proud, we've been so blind. Could you ever forgive us?" And 2,000 years of blindness is going to come peeling off the Jewish mind. And those of us that have been caught up in the rapture and come with Jesus here to...
Oh, because the Christians have been raptured out.
All who are born again
Yeah.
will have been raptured. When Jesus comes, we'll be caught up to meet him in the air.
Yeah.
And then we will come with him to the Mount of Olives. And so we're going to be watching this whole panoramic thing unfold as the Jewish people turn to their Messiah. We're going to be converting people by the hundreds of thousands during this time. It's going to be the best of times and the worst of times.
Can you imagine believing this, dude? Like millions of Americans do, by the way. Very tight. Very cool. Yeah, of course he's serious.
While the 2/3 of Jews who die are definitely getting the worst of times into the stick, it's a little less clear how the rest of the world fares in the pastor's end of days scenario.
Can America get on the right side of Armageddon by supporting Israel?
Americans can let their legislators know, support Israel. Right now, under the President Obama administration, there seems to be a drift somewhat away from Israel.
Totally. You know, Barack Obama. Let's see how much money Barack Obama gave to Israel. U.S. Israel sign $38 billion military package. Continued friction under Obama and Netanyahu. Right-wing Netanyahu decided it would be best for a new arrangement with Obama, who leaves office in January, rather than hoping for better terms with the next U.S. administration. And Barack Obama ended up securing a $38 billion funding for Israel. Military aid to the tune of $38 billion. $500 million a year for Israeli missile defense funding. The first time this has been formally built in the aid pack. A phasing out a special arrangement for decades that allows Israel to use 26.3% of U.S. aid on its own defense industry instead of American-made weapons. Elimination of long-standing provisions that allowed Israel to use about 13% of the U.S. aid to buy military fuel. The funding will allow Israel to update the lion's share of its fighter aircraft, including purchasing additional F-35 Joint Strike Fighters. Israel is scheduled to receive 33 F-35 aircraft, first two of which will be delivered in December. The guy that hates Israel, of course. The guy who is the leftist, communist, Muslim antichrist, talking to the right-wing fascist, ethno-nationalist Netanyahu, having a chill conversation at the end of which the leftist, communist Muslim gave $38 billion to the right-wing ethno-nationalist fascist. So, pretty tight.
Love the spirit of
pretty cool.
You love your father, the devil.
HasanAbi, I know you don't really care, but the sniper was literally using an M16 with an extension for rubber bullets, which are effective for about 50 meters, as you can see in the end of his barrel, and by the sound of the flash. Your opinion is clear to me, and I agree with most of your takes on it, but you're just wrong or inflammatory for no reason on some stuff. There is more than enough valid criticism to be made. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I can't believe I said that IDF snipers snipe down people with rocks, which is definitely not a common occurrence. Definitely not a common occurrence where IDF snipers will literally fucking snipe down not just people with rocks, but people who are very clearly medics, for example, or very clearly marked as journalists. And then the IDF will turn around and literally say, well, it's because the Hamas is using them as human shields. In wheelchairs. People in wheelchairs. Sorry. I cannot believe I made that pasta is meant to bait you. Oh, fucking Christ. Fuck you guys. Okay. Did you know that Netanyahu's son actually shared an anti-Semitic meme about George Soros? Well, Netanyahu is a big retconner himself. He retconned the Holocaust. So there is that too. There's that fun little fact about Netanyahu. So Netanyahu himself is not the biggest fan of Semites.
You don't
Okay.
love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
Cannot wait to. They also aim for the temples for maximum brain damage. Netanyahu's Holocaust revisionism is very widely documented. A Semite isn't a Jew. It's not just Jews, but it's commonly referred to as Jews when you're talking about anti-Semites. Anyway, all right, let's just keep going. Holy shit, we've gotten off track.
Determination to force Israel to do what America thinks it should do.
The only way for Israel to endure and thrive as a Jewish and democratic state is through the realization of an independent and viable Palestine.
The Jewish people should say, look, this is our promised land. The Bible says we should not give it up, so we're not giving it up. You have to respect our religion.
Aside from potentially derailing an otherwise pretty solid peace plan, Christian support for the Israeli settlements further makes life a pain in the ass for the Palestinians living nearby, which is exactly what's happening at Beit Jala, a Palestinian village on the outskirts of Bethlehem, where Jesus was born. Javier Abu Aid is also a Christian, as well as an official in the Palestinian Liberation Organization. We met him at a weekly outdoor mass put on by the Catholic Church as a form of protest against Israeli encroachment.
2 years ago, an Israeli court decided to build the wall here, where we are. So basically all this valley that you see here, it's going to be on the Israeli side of the wall.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, how are you? For example, he's one of the 58 landowners that are going to lose their land here. It's and are 58 Palestinian Christian families that are going to lose their land here. And you're not talking about...
Wow, Hasan, you talk about how all landlords must give away their land, and yet when Israel takes away their land by force, how come you're upset at Israel? Got him!
Every Owen in both parties supports them.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
What's Twitch Prime again?
What is Twitch Prime? Good question. It's a fun and free way to support your favorite streamer who puts himself at risk of being completely fucking censored and banned from every platform by talking a lot of shit about a lot of situations that don't get a lot of coverage in American media. So you can do that for free with your Twitch Prime. It's like taking money from Jeff Bezos and giving directly to me. Up to you guys, of course.
About, immigrants that came here. You're talking about indigenous population of this land. We are standing now over a territory that no one in the world, not even the U.S., recognizes as part of Israel.
I know a lot of evangelicals, it's really big in America right now to support Israel because they say, well, the Bible says Israel belongs to the Jews. And a lot of them also believe that once the Jews take over all of Israel, then they get to have Armageddon.
I've read the Bible, and I never saw that the Bible says that God is a real estate agent. Those Christian Zionist organizations, they are not giving money actually to the state of Israel. They are giving money to the most ideological settlers. And of course, I don't think that's a very Christian act.
If I were a Palestinian Christian, I wouldn't involve myself in this conflict. I'd stay out of it and say, look, I know what's coming. I'm going to serve Jesus Christ. When he gets here, he'll straighten all this out.
While Baxter's advice for Christians on the ground is basically just to bunker down and get ready for the inevitable, he and his fellow Christian Zionists in America are working full tilt to make the end of days a reality, and are using the voting strength of their followers to try and get Washington on their side.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
And in a political conflict that's already been hijacked by religious zealots on both the Palestinian and Israeli side, adding millions of doomsday-ready American evangelicals to the table is like pouring gas on the fire, in the most flammable region in the world.
Very cool. Okay, should we watch the mega doo-doo, like, from the top? Or should we just watch, like...
You don't love the spirit of justice.
Aphrodisiac,
you
not
love your
man.
father, the devil.
Okay, I don't watch the beginning. I just want to see the beginning.
The beast shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and they that dwell on earth shall wonder when they behold the beast that was, and is not, yet is.
That's the film writer? This is the guy who made the movie?
5 millennia, I have fought to be heard in this world, but only a few listen. Now, finally, everyone will hear me. I will blanket the earth with a truth that is hot from hell. The world will await the sound of my voice. The sun will rise or the rivers flow. I was here before. When these walls stood tall, when this soil was turned red with spilled blood. Oh, the flowers that bloomed. Nourished by the blood of your enemies. I was here when the Egyptians turned back the Canaanites, 1,000 years before the Nazarene came into this world. But nothing compares to the battle that is coming. And he gathered them together in a place called Armageddon. He who controls Jerusalem at the end of days.
This is like kind of a famous actor. Like, isn't he kind of a famous actor?
Shall rule the world.
The other guy too.
Precisely.
Why are you watching 2040p version? There's a 1080p. Wait, really? Send me the 1080p one. Is that a debate? Let's see if there's a better one. I mean, this is from like 2011, so of course it's going to be 2040p. But maybe there is a better version. Who knows? Yeah, no, it's the... Wait, why is this starting in a different... Wait, Labor Day 1960.
Nixon will win by a landslide. I guarantee it. Nobody will vote for a Catholic.
Dick Nixon will not be president.
Really?
Not this time, for sure.
Why not?
He doesn't look good on television.
Well, the man's running for president, not auditioning for Gunsmoke.
General, I'll tell you now. The
The
world
beast shall ascend out of the
and that's where
bottomless
people
pit.
will form their opinions. People like me will shape those opinions.
I have more than 100 television.
Poggies, dude.
The beast shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and they that dwell spilled blood. Oh, the flowers that bloomed. Nourished by the blood of your enemies. I was here when the Egyptians turned back the Canaanites, 1,000 years before the Nazarene came into this world. But nothing compares to the battle that is coming. And he gathered them together in a place called Armageddon. He who controls Jerusalem at the end of days shall rule the world. Precisely.
Ooh! Ooh! Mega doo-doo! Let me just go. Just to be safe, I'm gonna go off. Just chatting, right? You could just like go off and do no category, right? All right, I'm categoryless now. Should I restart the VOD too? Okay. Should I? Okay, I'll do that. I'll restart the VOD. You can delete VOD after? No, I don't want to fucking... No. I don't want to lose the rest of the VOD if I delete this. Okay, hold on.